The Michelle Collins Show on Sirius XM Stars.
I can't believe you're playing DJ Khaled when you know how much that infuriates me. I hate DJ Khaled.
Oh, no.
No, I like him. But it's just like, I just don't think he's a real DJ. I just broke the mic. Today is literally psychopathic. I feel great. All right, this is good. You know who cursed me? DJ Khaled.
What?
All right, it happened.
Oh, God.
Let me introduce our guest. First of all, I've never met a smoother, more handsome man in my life.
Okay.
Well-dressed, sweet as sugar. He's the creative director of 260 Sample Sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give their quick socials. You know, I like to promote. At 260 Sample Sale.
Yes.
And your name is Dennis Kenney, and you're at Style with Den. You have a big Instagram following.
I do. Growing on the daily.
I
Fashion
know.
moments happening left and right.
How do you do it, Dennis?
You know what? I literally need to tell myself to turn it off and to stop. Because,
Really?
oh, yeah, it's morning, noon, and night. Everything. It's not just social media. It's, styling shoots, getting people just to feel good about themselves in the clothing. And then I put it out there on social media, and the response has been amazing.
You see, it's so funny because I feel like if I'm too much on social media, like I'm not actually living and breathing.
Absolutely.
I'm just roboting Rosie from the Jetsons. The wheels are turning, and that's the end.
No, I completely agree. There's a balance. I mean, that is pretty much my biggest challenge in
Yeah.
life is finding the balance. So I do put the phone down.
Do you?
But then I pick her up and I get it going again.
Do you put it down for like Soul Cycle? You're quite fit.
Oh, I am. Well, I'm like cardio crazy train.
Are
I
you?
love it. That's what keeps me young. It keeps me just full of life. I love
God,
it.
your energy is so inspiring to me. First of all, he walks in. It's like truly fountain of youth shit. I'm like, who is this person? We've never met.
No.
And I
No.
actually reached out to you, and I'll explain to our listeners why.
Yes.
Because I went to a sample sale at 260 Sample Sale. Let me explain to those who don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically, it's a storefront on 5th and 29th.
Well, that's one of the 4 locations in New York City.
right, there's
We
one in
are
Soho,
blowing
right?
up. There are 2 in Soho.
Oh, my God.
One we just got near NYU, and then also our flagship, 265th Ave.
And basically, they hold sample sales for all kinds of different brands.
Mm-hmm.
So every week there's a new store or company
Yes.
sample
oh,
sailing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, at one point, you will have 3 to 4 brands all over New York City from 260. Major, massive brands
It's wild.
churning it out. Yeah.
So I actually went with EW's Jessica Shaw to this
excuse
space. I like to
me.
name drop here and there.
Bring her by next time, thanks.
I mean, really, she's so great. And we went to the Space NK, which is like a fancy Sephora sample sale.
Yes. Oh, they get intense. A girl wants her makeup. She wants it right, and she's going to get in line.
Well, I lined up in the
Yes.
cold. I had my hood up.
Oh.
I was talking to my mom. I go, Mom, it was like a 2-hour line in the cold. And I'm like, this is humiliating. And also, I'm
No.
6'1", so when I'm in line, I'm not like, hiding. I can't be like cute in line. Like I'm there Gandalfing. Everyone is hobbiting
obsessed.
around me.
I
It's just
see
true. But people acted like fucking animals in that sale.
Well, I will say, okay, the makeup sales do bring out the best in people. And by best, I mean they want that concealer, they want the lip, they want to look good.
I
so
mean,
I
it's
get
cheap.
it.
The
But
stuff
yes.
was awesomely cheap. Half of it was turned, by the way, but it's not the point. Go on.
Well,
We'll talk about it.
No, definitely. The makeup sales, they get very, very intense. But that line, I mean, that would be certainly not the typical case. We usually get a 10 to 15 minutes in and out. We contain the chaos. When you have an amazing product, you're going to get the crowds that go with it. But we really do keep you coming in and out with ease.
I like your spin on that.
Yeah,
I like
honey.
No, because
I'm
I
a former
like.
dancer. I'll spin all day.
Oh shit! What doesn't he do? Dennis Kenney, people. Here's the thing with me is that I don't. First of all, the deals were worth it. Like I
Yes.
lined up for 2 hours, no regrets. I got awesome stuff. Really.
Yeah.
So I was happy to do it, and I think that. Don't you think that part of why people love sample sales or Black Friday or any of these kind of mayhem sales is because it's almost like at Disney where you wait in line for a ride. The ride is better.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. It is completely worth the ride. And no matter what your economic status is, you want a deal.
I know.
That's it. So you will get all walks of life, and that's what we love. Fashion, it brings people together.
It does.
And particularly
That's
right
nice.
now, that is what we need.
I know, but fashion's not going to do it in D.C., honey.
Oh, honey, I just
It
came from
won't do it in
D.C.
DC.
I hit the Hey Adams last weekend.
Oh, shit. Did you get them
Yes.
crab cakes,
Oh,
boo?
honey, I hit the crab cakes. I literally, off the balcony, was giving you White House vibes. And I did a shoot in front of it. Hashtag Hey Adams.
That's hysterical, actually. Oh, my God. Way to
Seriously,
make
though.
the Hey Adams
Seriously.
the gayest hotel in America.
Honey,
hey,
I did. Oh, my
Adams.
God. I was literally getting served. They're like, who is this? Go get me some tea.
No, because D.C. is one of those places I could show up truly in my pajamas and people were like, who is she? Because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the fashion there is so horrible.
I
but
know.
It's like London in a way. Like London, not not fashion London is beyond even here.
Yes.
But like normal working London has some of the worst fashion I've ever seen. Like girls in like beige hose.
No,
ugh.
It's horrific. I've been there too, and you know what? They need a little 260 London. It needs to happen. Slash style with Den moment, I think.
Wait, honestly.
Well, no, we got an email from Korea. They're like, okay, we'd like to start a 260 in Korea. I'm like, girl, we are just opening LA right now, which exists. Oh, we're in LA.
Oh my God, congrats.
Oh yeah, it's happening. No, Rodeo Drive.
I have well, of course.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this.
Yeah.
I noticed at a lot of these sales, people come to resell stuff. Like at this Space NK sale, it was fucking crazy. Like people go and then they sell it overseas. Where's like the market? Like China, like where do they bring it? I
mean, it's all over now in this day and age of internet. We really can't consume ourselves with that. Obviously, we work directly with these brands. It is a partnership that happens, and then we sell these clothes to them, and then it's off to the races. So
it's not your fault,
if something
obviously.
is major happening, we stay on top of that. But I mean, it's the supply and demand is massive right now.
It's just crazy.
I'm like, some of these outfits that we have are literally right off the runway. I mean, right off the runway. Sometimes a company, they will, like Barney's, for instance, they'll want a massive sale that they'll put in, and then it doesn't come in time. Maybe it's a week late, and then we get it.
Oh, you're kidding.
So that's why you're going to get that demand. Yeah. Fall to the cracks, 260.
So a couple questions.
Sure.
First of all, I want to know, like, from all of your times of, I guess, being at the sales or whatever it is, have fights broken out? Like, I want to know how animalistic these, and I'm going to say ladies, even though it's a non-gender specific kind of sale, because you have men's sample sales as well. But have you ever called the cops on anyone? Like, I want to, because people, it's not a joke when you see it on like Sex and the City of people pulling over the same item. It is American Gladiator sometimes, depending on the sale.
Absolutely.
So
Fashion
give me your best
can be tough business.
stories.
I mean, look, these are certainly exceptions. As I said, day in, day out, you're going to get it.
Of course.
I got to
say
say that.
I love it.
I'll give you the pageant wave. Pageant wave and first runner-up, style with Deb.
Okay, now hit me with it.
No, I mean, there are a couple instances where this has happened, and not just on a physical level. One woman I know for the diesel sale, she literally had the infant was born probably 2 or 3 months ago. She has the infant. You can't bring a stroller in. You have to take your jacket off. You can't bring your bag. She makes a makeshift crib out of the clothing
You're
to
lying.
put the child down to get that sale, get that jacket.
That's very Moses. That's like a Moses moment. You just see like a baby in a pile of diesel jeans floating down the Hudson.
Yes!
I'm like, who is
that? Oh my gosh, she's gonna look fierce while she floats.
That's hilarious. Wow.
True.
People are fucking crazy though.
Crazy
I was
town.
nuts. See, why did I even want you to come on? Because the psychology of a sale, now I don't know your expertise. Obviously you're a stylist and everything else. But I know that I'm like I'm a lunatic, but I'm a fairly level-headed person. I actually am very spatially aware here in New York. Like if people get in my space, I go nuts.
Yes.
I was an actual foaming at the mouth psychopath at the sale. When those
you got
diptyque
hungry.
candles came out,
The candles are, you
don't want to know what I did. Ask Jessica. We should have brought Jessica in here.
Oh my
I
God,
was
security.
long arm Inspector Gadgeting it from like a woman would like be looking at it and put it down like thinking about it, and I was like yoink and took it and dropped it in.
Thanks.
Because I'm like, you know what? It's no holds barred here.
No, it's no holds barred.
What's
I mean,
the
one of our infamous stories was, I believe, at one of our larger sales, 2 women that were colleagues both spot this leather jacket. Like, this is the hot new jacket, need to have it. They each get a hand on one sleeve. It starts to take off from there. Scratches were thrown. Police were called. But
You're
you know
joking.
what? Here's the kicker.
That's what I wanted.
Here's the kicker. She iced her cheek for 30 minutes. We gave her water, made sure it was okay, and then she went back to that sale and she finished the job.
Wow. Who got the jacket? One of the bitches did.
One of the bitches did. The other one was a little bit pissed.
That's the name of my book. One of those bitches did. I just can't. It's just funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so for people listening who don't live in New York.
Yes.
Are you like a bargain person? Because you're very well dressed. You're not like a bargain.
No, here
expert.
is the thing. I pull from all angles. It's the same thing with my social media.
Right.
So it's literally a bit of this and a bit of that. There's not one thing that's happening, but I do know that 260, when I was hired there, I was creative director. I'm in charge of the campaigns. I cast the models. We do all of that every week. And then as I started to work there, I was like, this stuff is amazing. Oh my God.
No, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about for people listening who don't live in New York.
Yes.
And they want to go, let's say, buy, like, do you have any like sale tips? I mean, are there sample sales in other cities?
There are.
Or not really?
No, they do exist, but I mean, primarily right now, we are the largest in the entire country, in the U.S. So they do exist, but again, I mean, it's a combination of keeping on track of the deals of internet. You can go to somebody who's an influencer and see, okay, I'll tell you, here, get these jeans right now. They're on sale right now. I mean, I want some Uniqlo's right now. That cost me $49. I wear these all these times.
Can't shove a leg into a single pair of pants at Uniqlo.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Each brand is different. You find the one that works for you, and then you attach yourself
It's like
to
made
it.
for tiny Japanese people. I go in, they're like, oh God, no. I'm like, can I Hulk through that and that? Thank you.
Here's the T-shirts. They're to the left. Thanks. But no,
I know what you're saying.
It's just you got to follow people and that are setting trends and that can give you those tips. I mean, also that's what I do for my skincare and for all of my lifestyle, all of my expertise. I give you tricks. My face wash cost me $6.
Is it Neutrogena?
It is not.
Oh, because I use the Neutrogena
Clean and clear.
all
Clean and
naturals.
clear.
That's
Yeah.
yours.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
See, I wear so much makeup. It's truly like the war paint at the end of the day. I'm like an apocalypto. I got to take it all off.
Glycolic acid is a gift from God.
That's a fact.
Directly to the face.
Can I just explain that your skin, for anyone listening, Dennis Kenney, never met him. He walks in. He looks like truly like when you see like a newborn giraffe and they're licking the fluid off.
Oh my God.
He could not be younger looking. I mean, you look fantastic and you're quite smart.
Thank you.
Another question, and then we'll get into styling things. But
Ready.
Let's say people are listening, they want to come to a New York sample sale. What is like the best time to shop sample sales? Because, you guys have obviously like the hold on it, but they have companies that just do it. Is it after Christmas or when would you say?
It varies. I mean, Christmas obviously is a very, very big time for it. The spring for us is going to be massive. I will tell you, these next 6 weeks, you literally just be ready. It's every designer. Boom, we have it coming for you.
So
big,
people
massive
can go.
designer. So go to 260samplesale.com and you will find out what's happening in all 5 of our stores across the country, as well as our Instagram, which is 260 Sample Sale, and then 260 LA.
He's
That
so
is for Los
prepared.
Angeles. And then you know what,
He's
too?
so
Then
prepared.
this is my baby. It's Style by 260, and that is where you see all of our behind the scenes shoots, our work with celebrities, and just a little bit more of an edgier spin that I'm like obsessed with
I love
and
that.
doing. Yeah.
This is, by the way, this is an unsponsored segment. I
This-
just want people listening
oh
to
my
know.
gosh, I'll do
but
the
I
jingle.
like
Should I do
it.
the jingle?
Please don't. I'm begging you not to.
Okay.
I
And
really
we're
beg you
done.
not to. No, but
End of
also
segment.
because I usually go, I think Sample Sally or there's Chic Me.
Well, yes.
And I'm only saying that because they include yours as well, but it also puts. I'm saying for people who don't live here in New York and for those who do, if they want to come here, because I have to say I think it's worth a trip. If there's a
Absolutely.
brand that you love. Even with this makeup brand, honestly,
Yes.
I saved like $2,000 on
You
the stuff that I
saved-
bought. It was crazy. So, it's worth maybe coming to New York in order to get
I'm telling
deals.
you, by the time we're done here at 260, it's you come here, you see the Empire State Building, you go to Sardi's, you go and you see a Broadway
goes
show,
to
and you hit
Sardi's?
260.
Who goes to Sardi's anymore?
I'm just saying, hey,
I
what?
get it.
But the woman from Wisconsin does. She's like, oh, I go to Sardi's.
No,
I'm
I
like, come
love
on in.
Sardi's. I'm just saying, anyways.
We're New Yorkers. You're giving me New York vibes.
Now, here's another question for you. You're a stylist.
Yes.
You work with celebrities, or who
I
do you
do.
style? Do you do like award show stuff?
I do. I've done the Emmys. I have done the iHeartRadio Awards. I've done the SAG Awards. And I'm working with ladies from Good Morning America. And that is changing my life
Robin
daily.
Roberts?
Not yet. Although
Oh,
she
love
rocked some
her.
Gucci last week. I was like, I can't.
She's fantastic.
Insane, head
That's
to toe.
exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're working with them for the morning show.
I'm working with them for the morning
some
show
good
and for
people over
other
there,
things that are coming up as well.
Oh,
yeah.
good
Every day.
afternoon,
I mean,
America.
look, I'm sitting. Oh, I like that idea. Let's pitch it. But I'm literally here with Michelle Collins. Come on, life is good.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's
of you to say
happening.
that. By the way, your social media is so inspiring to me, I must say.
Oh, thank you.
When you're styling someone, are they mostly skinny people, or have
No,
you had any
no,
curvy
no,
girls
no.
yet?
Oh, honey, I specialize in curvy.
Do you?
That's how, also when I was starting my career, you're not going to always, and not saying that it's even more of something that's appealing or that you want, but you're not going to get a size 0. You put a potato sack on, it's just going to be great. I have women that are real women. And
Yeah.
the thing is, there is a way to dress them and look fabulous. And then you see the posture change when they're like, oh, I feel good. Boom.
No.
The
That's
whole
also the
chest
Spanx.
lifts. And this,
When I put my Spanx on, how many Spanx is too many? Is 3 pairs? How many can you legally put on a body?
I would say keep it at 2, and then if you're starting to have breathing restrictions and you need the inhaler, you need to readdress the whole situation. But I have one actress that I cannot say her name, but she knows I love her to death. She'll come in for a fitting, and she's got the backpack on and the poncho, and she's just real and amazing. And then I know, though, she's going to pull it together. She'll take the duct tape out.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And then I know when I wake up in the morning, I get my picture. It's insane.
What do you do with duct tape?
Oh, duct tape? Oh, God.
I
Around
actually
the
don't know.
But underneath the bosom. She has a whole key to get those boobs, like, insane.
Does she have
Like,
big
she
boobs?
should ensure them. Yes, but they need love and attention and support.
with duct tape. No, because I was just saying, I wore a gown last night at this event, and I felt like I keep calling it the Mad Max Milking Ladies because I was so busty.
Done. Yeah.
I was coming out here, but I never thought to do a Boys Don't Cry.
No,
I never thought to Boys Don't Cry.
Yes,
That's so great.
And also her her aesthetic is definitely Vixen Bombshell. She is my guaranteed bombshell. She slays. She gives me hourglass, everything. But I say embrace the curves. There are ways to enhance, show what you want, and then keep the others put aside.
I one time had so many Spanx on that actually a bullet hit me and it just ricocheted
Shut
off.
her
Nothing.
down.
No,
Shut
no,
her
no.
down.
It full Robocopped right off of me. I was impervious
Spanx saving
to
lives.
penetration.
Saving lives.
Even through that Spanx hole, boo. Impervious to penetration.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than having Spanx on a date, and then you're a man. I don't know if then having to peel the shit off like in the ladies' room at the restaurant because you're like, ugh.
I don't know how you guys do it. I have so much respect and love for you. I mean, I don't get it. It's so the men need to do it. Every man needs to be in drag once. A straight man needs to one time get dressed up, and you tell me. Okay, I've done it. That is not easy. Even me, and I can work heels like nobody's business. I'm like, get these off. My
Wait, Dennis,
feet are
I
barking.
agree. What lady size shoe were you?
Oh, God,
What men's
ladies.
size
I'm
are
an
you?
11 and a half men's. Gotta find some big old shoes for me.
Dennis!
But you know what? I will tell you this, and maybe I will put it on Instagram, and you'll have to give an update. I can walk on those heels like insane.
I bet you could.
Oh, done.
By the way, he's svelte. He's buffed. He's in a beautiful outfit, even though we're on the radio.
You
You dress like this every day to go to
I
work?
do. Well, here's my other mantra. Listen, this is the thing, okay? Even if you're going to the corner store and you're grabbing a gallon of milk, put a little bit of thought. It literally attracts that to your life. Even if it's a walk of shame, put the bun in and a fresh lip and then get your butt home, okay, and take a shower.
Let me tell you something about the walk of shame.
The walk of shame.
One of the
I've
worst
seen
things
it. Oh,
I've
my
done,
God.
the drive of shame. And forget that sometimes you're not even
I
walking.
love the drive of shame. Were you in tears with the sad song or loving life?
Loving life.
Yes.
But like truly looking like somebody, like eye makeup, fully Alice Cooper, like down to the jaw. And I'm like,
I can't. I
just
need
true.
it.
And then I'm like, good morning. So that is my life. But so I agree with you though. I think that
You just
people,
give me a visual. I needed
it's just
that.
true. But I think that people here on the East Coast, and this is a generalization, certainly.
Sure.
But, you know, let me rephrase that actually, because I'm from Florida. Certain cities do care about style in the sense that when they hit the streets,
Yes.
even in New York, for the most part, they're dressed. I don't often see girls in yoga pants here unless they're really going to yoga.
I agree.
And now on the West Coast, why is that so different? Is it the weather?
I'm telling you, I think it's just a pace of life. Everyone's just kind of like moving along. And I love me some LA girls. I do. I lived there for 2 years. I'm obsessed and I can't wait to visit again.
But you came back
But
because
I
this
came
is,
back.
I
New
get it.
York has this momentum. It drives me. There really is no place like it. Not to sound like a cheeseball, but it's true. And I think that we also do not have the luxury of our cars to hide in. We're
I
on
know.
the subway. You're walking. It's like you go out there. Have you ever been out there grocery shopping and someone goes, "Hi, oh my God, Michelle,"
Every
and you
day.
turn and you're like a hot mess, and then the whole time you're talking to her and you're like, "I wish I just got ready." So you know what? Just eliminate it. It takes 5 minutes.
You're so right about that car
Yeah.
thing. That is exactly
the car thing.
You know, that's exactly
please.
right.
And I'll do it too. I'll put that hat on. I'll go in the car. Like, no. Here you are out. It's staged.
You can't be.
It's
can't
showtime,
hide here.
baby. We're near Broadway. Let's go.
It's why I don't get laser hair removal anymore because I used to walk out with like a beard of bees, and
my God.
now I'm like, well, shit. In
Oh.
LA, it was great. I could laser the whole shit. I could.
Well,
do
back in the day
everything.
when I would get my facials too, I was like, "Girl, you need to have 3 days in hiding because."
Oh,
if they,
forgot about
Yep,
it. It's
done.
like Two-Face and Batman. All right, Dennis Kenney.
Thank you.
So sweet, adorable, smart, handsome.
I
He's
love it.
the creative director of
Yes.
260 Sample Sale.
Yes.
Also follow him. He has a great Instagram account.
Oh, thank you.
You really do. At Style with Den. And thank you for following me.
Thank you, Michelle. You're rocking it.
I adore
I love
you.
it.
And
Keep
so
going.
great to meet you. And I'll see you at one of the sales.
I can't wait.
Okay, kisses.
All right.